Hey guys, how's it going? All right, get your 411 here. Um, my neighbors are supposedly police officers, and they're not. And a lot of the cops were doing some pretty nasty stuff. Uh, it was. Let me go ahead and give you once again another briefing on this, so that you understand what's going on and figure out a way how to deal with it with these new rules and regulations that we have. These wonderful elbow room from we've acquired a great deal of elbow room from. Anyway, these individuals in question are stating that anywhere you go, they'll follow you, they'll stalk you, and they've proven it several times. Nowadays, I find myself going on bike and whatnot to locations, and they're out there, and they're stalking, and typically this seems to be benign in nature or case specific to to their trade. This is not the case at all. What these individuals do is they'll either bug you or they'll use recording equipment. Typically, when it comes to bugging somebody, let me go ahead and kind of back up a little bit here so you can get an understanding of what's going on. They'll start yelling at your house and whatnot from the outside, from whatever house they move into. Yeah, excuse me, I just went outside. It's pretty cold. And they'll have these conversations, and then they'll break into your house and bug your ass, bug your rear end. And then they'll continue the same procedure that way. And then later on, they'll put it on a foyer where they're yelling and it's audible on another frequency inside you. Very basic, very simple, very effective. Anyway, these particular individuals will follow their target anywhere they go. And say, oh no, and then they'll create these false accusations or whatnot, like the cops. What they do is they attack the region that their victims are located in. Depending on the type of victims or how many of them, they assign a specific group to a victim. This is standard procedure, and a lot of times, of course, they'll divert depending on the efficiency and the effectiveness of whatever it is that they're using. And they're all legal immigrants. In my case, let me go ahead and get you this lovely device. This is my Metro card. This is like my favorite tool of all time. This one, there you go. This is my Metro card from 2001. What they do is they'll follow you to like a specific location, like even New York, and sometimes catch up with their own groups that are kind of building up around a target or several targets, depending on what's going on. And there's a lot of targets. You can hear it in the music, like I mentioned before, and whatnot. In radio and in popular music. These people talking about this stuff going on. Not all of those are benign either. Some of those are actually malicious in intent. It is an attack. So these are cops that are doing this, that are actually attacking people this way. So it creates a complicated issue with fugitives, which is a perfect design for these attackers. Really is a perfect design. Makes it kind of ends up protecting their leaders, so to speak, with it when it comes to fugitives. So we're gonna have to figure that out. I have no idea how to even begin to figure that out. How to deal with actual fugitives from the law, as opposed to individuals whom these people have attacked. Case in points. Great target, lots of immigrants to bring in, and yada, 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 and sky's the limit. What else? Yeah, DNA, I guess. Partly a good idea. Whatever, I don't know what DHS is doing, if it's even alive. But yeah, these police officers here are saying, if anybody comes near you, whatnot, these are literally Middle Eastern terrorists. They're not American citizens. They're not here to serve us. They're not here to assist us. They are not here to support the United States in any way, shape, or form whatsoever. Zero. Right now, yeah, I just ran into somebody. I was having a conversation, kind of a build, something I was working on in the garage. And I went to the local Circle K, which is in the corner of Colonial and Forsyth, and, just pick up some knickknacks and whatnot. And there was a young woman in there with a firefighter sweatshirt, and she was reiterating some of the stuff I was kind of bouncing around in my garage. So yeah, a lot of these people, what one of their motives is to oust American citizens and kill American citizens. This particular attack here in Orlando is originated from the area near Patrick Air Force Base and came straight up Colonial. The reason I say that is several years ago, I would sometimes go out on a drive in the middle of the night and whatnot. And there was this back in the day when it wasn't so developed, because now there's an enormous amount of development in the area, and most of those are Middle Eastern. I went to a convenience store. I think it was it was food store or something. I can't remember. It was a popular name, like Speedy or something like that. Speed Stop. I think it was a Speed Stop. And I went inside, and there was this Middle Eastern dude behind the counter wearing a shirt that had a bullet hole in it, in the area of the cardiac region. It was like halfway between here and I-95. I reported it. I think I called the FBI on it. Between like halfway point between Goldenrod. I think it was Goldenrod. Yeah, Goldenrod and I-95, and it's right at the a little bit like 2-3 miles into Bithlow. So they're literally just a wave coming forward. My guess is they hit the waterways, and kind of pirated, because pirated. I have to tell you about that. Pirated the way through Florida. One of the things they do with their victims, they really do attack violently. I mean, they're just constantly making fun of people. They sit there and record everything that goes on in the house and whatnot. And they love to make fun of farting. Now, the reason they like to do that is because when an electrical conduit is put inside the human body, it creates gas bubbles, and is one of the ways in which the human body removes that particular gas buildup. So, just open fire, go presto, attack. And that would be it.